All right, welcome back, Razor Adventure fans. We have a couple projects in store for today. Our first one is putting in a new light switch for the pod lights. I ordered this one. The dog got to it in its package and chewed it in half. So maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I'm gonna replace my switch that I put in here. It works, it's just, I don't know. It's not the switch I want. And then we're gonna install our Mudbuster fenders. We've got instructions and hardware, and we'll see how it goes. I know the machine looks a little dirty, but we were testing out. This is actually the next day from the end of the video you watched last week. We were on the road, so we're gonna clean it up as we put it together, but that's our plan for today. And I think I kind of want to tackle the rock sliders too if we get a minute. So we're gonna get going. All right, to catch you up, Christopher is working his butt off on this rear fender. Following directions, getting through it. I've got our switch put in. I'll turn the key on. Just pod lights. That'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna start on our front fenders now. Stop for a snack break. We are halfway done. We got two fenders down. I'll go over them real quick. I did the front. There's one bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes to drill with the plugs in them. I'm pretty happy with that. It's on there solid. We'll go back to Christopher's. He tackled the big one. We got two we drilled from the top. A bracket. One bracket or two brackets?
We're just one bracket up there, and then these two are
existing holes.
Yeah, but I bolted it to the plastic that you had to do,
Awesome.
where the rivets used to be.
All right.
Pull out rivets.
Oh, yeah, that's the first one. That's how mine went too. All right. So halfway done on this project. We're gonna tackle our respective sides. Christopher did so good on the back one. He's gonna do the other back one.
Oh yeah, so exciting.
And I'm gonna pop the front one in, and we'll tackle the next project. All right, don't judge us. We have a dirty razor, but we've just been working on projects here. We have both sides done. And we're ready for a good test run. We're gonna throw the windshield on because it's like 40 something degrees. Go get some gas and check our top speed in a legal manner. And yeah, run through some paces, get some gas, and let you know how it goes. We are gonna work on the running boards next. So it's the next thing you'll see. All right, project update. We have sanded down the first tree kicker here. Vendetta. Yeah, Vendetta tree kicker. It was blue, now it is black. This paint job is not perfect. In fact, I bought this Krylon epoxy, appliance epoxy. Turns out it's for indoor use only. This is very much not an indoor piece, but we're gonna roll with this and see what happens. It's a tree kicker and a rock slider, and I'm gonna beat the crap out of it anyways, but at least it's not blue. Christopher and I talked about it, and we decided black would match the bumper. So that's the color I went with. And it's appliance black. So I'm gonna get the other one done, and we'll get it put on. I need to order some bolts or something to bolt it on because I don't have any of the original hardware either. So we'll see where this project takes us here. All right, good morning. It's a morning for us. To get the tree kickers on, we need to cut this skid plate back about that much. So we're gonna rig up a jig here and measure in 1 inch and hit her with the skill saw, and I will get back with you on how that's working out. All right, quick update. Our solution worked. The problem is we had a casualty in the war. One of my grinders died, but the newer one made it through just fine. We used a metal cutting blade to cut plastic, go ahead and comment. That's fine. It's not the right tool for the job, but it did what we wanted it to do. That grinder is probably close to 20 years old, so an acceptable casualty. But I test fit the running board on the other side. It fits up nice now. It's not sticking out past where it's supposed to, past the edge. And yeah, so we're gonna get some bolts and get them mounted up. Good morning, Razor Adventure fans. It is about 12:50 Saturday morning. I know what you're thinking. What in the world's going on here? Alright, so if you can't tell, we're on the road. It is 1:07 in the morning, and I am not the driver. We've got Laura's here. Can't get her in the film. There she is. Laura has her permit now. She is going to shoulder some of the responsibilities. I haven't told you yet, but it's in the title of the video. We are headed to Tennessee to pick up some wheels and tires. So Laura, I know it's only been about 10 miles, but how do you feel about your first time driving at night?
I'm ignoring you.
What?
I'm ignoring you.
She's ignoring me.
Yeah.
Very good focused driver. So we started our trip with half a tank. We've made it to Milan, and Laura is going to put gas in the truck for the first time. How are you feeling about your first couple hours?
I'm struggling.
Yeah, we got off on an exit where there was no gas station and drove around a couple dark parking lots trying to find our way back to the highway. So go ahead, hop out. We'll pump some gas. Do you want everybody to watch you?
No.
Okay. Back on the road. Look at the moon up there. That is bright tonight. All right. So Laura made her first gas pumping experience happen. How was that? She's shaking her head at me. All right. We're trucking along. We got 6 hours and 43 minutes to go. All right, we had a bathroom break. Laura drove for almost 4.5 hours. How was it?
I'm tired.
Just waiting for the last two to come jump in the truck. We're back on our way. All right, I haven't videoed in a while. We are down in
State Highway 1258.
State Highway 1258. That's where we're at. We're still in Kentucky. I think we're still in Kentucky. Look at this scenery.
State Highway 1258 for 3 miles.
Of course, I wait till all the good scenery's gone. There's Laura. Christopher. Christopher, the only one not contributing to today's driving. I'm not saying we're in a hurry, Jason, but we were in a hurry. We found our tires on the trailer. Check out this big motorhome. Let me rephrase that. Check out this big ass motorhome. He upgraded tremendously. Not gonna spend a lot of time looking at it. Super awesome. Sneak peek of what we're gonna do tonight. But we have a 9-hour drive ahead of us. This campground looks super cool too. Maybe I'll put the name of it up here. I don't even know what it is. Something about a bear. Thank goodness. Oh, Black House Mountain. There we go. ATV campground. Awesome place. Good deal. We are back on the road. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, we were on the road for like 30 seconds. Christopher's playing in the trash. Stopping at the Hazard Cave. So apparently we don't want to see home until it gets dark out today. Well, we're gonna walk a 1/4 mile and see what this is all about. We made it to the cave. Oh, we're not even to the cave yet. There's more going on down here.
That's the cave all the way down there.
Oh, there's a bunch of people down here too. Look at that, isn't that cool?
That's a big
It looked like a turkey.
That was a big bird. That's cool. I like big birds.
Just ignore the fact that my son is a 13-year-old boy. That's as far as Laura made it. Let's go over there with him. Check it out. It's Laura doing a Instagram pose.
Oh, you're funny.
Cumberland Sand Habitat, something or other. Ugh. Super cool. Huh? Can you sit right there? Should you?
I do not suggest it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
How are you gonna get back?
You would fall.
How are you gonna get back?
Oh, I'm good. I'm not gonna sit there. That's a little too treacherous. I mean, I know I should, but like, I already got two.
Yeah, we need like a safety line to get your ass back over here.
No! You just walk. Obviously. Put my hands down for that. That was a little creepy.
Get in there. I'm gonna take a picture of you, and you can be like, it can be like your little home. Yeah.
All right, well I guess this was worth the
Dirty.
extra time.
Well, we gotta do it on the other trail now. Whoa, there's one food. One over here. Now this is a biker trail.
That is kind of neat. Okay, one more video clip on this. We are in like a room. The ceiling is probably 40 foot high. I know. Should have stayed quiet. He wouldn't even have known we were in here.
I want to get a picture up there with my monster.
No, you're not coming back up there.
All right, we made it back up the hill. There was like 100 steps and like a quarter mile straight up. Christopher's dripping sweat. Sheena's
Breathing really heavy.
breathing really heavy. Lots of track stars in here. And Laura is posting her miles on the track thing. Way to go.
Cross country.
Cross country group.
Cross country.
I'm dying. I thought I was having a heart attack. I'm like, I'm gonna make it to the top of the steps and then I'm done. Turns out I wasn't having a heart attack. I'm just fat and super out of shape. So we're gonna work on that. And then in the next video, let me know in the comments if you want to watch my workouts. All right, back to the road. All right, we made it to our last stop. We are in Crittensville, Ohio, at the, oh, what is this called? Casey's General Store. It's our last fuel stop. I am gonna ride shotgun the rest of the way home. And yeah, we'll do some fun stuff when we get there, so hang on.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning. We are back to work at the Razor. I think the last thing you've seen was us on the road, having a great time on our trip back from Tennessee. We are here. That's the back end of the truck there, if you didn't notice. We've got tires in there. I've got a couple cool things to share and a disappointment. I'll start with the good thing. We got this hole on the bottom of these bumpers. That doesn't work. But for the 900, we had a small little bow shackle, I believe is what they're called. Now I think we'll stick with that term. So those came in the mail yesterday while we were gone. Here's my disappointment. These came in the mail too. Hey, give me one of those, please. Open that.
Could I put this in the thing?
This one or that one, doesn't matter. One of them's gonna go in the winch box, and one of them's gonna go in the.
I'll put it in the hole.
Okay. So I ordered 2 sets of these bolts because these were the tree kicker bolts. Unfortunately, that's the size of it. I don't know if this is like a wish.com kind of thing, and I haven't even checked yet. If you're gonna see it with me. Oh, Christopher, this might actually work.
That's what I was asking you.
Okay, well, I guess we won't call it a disappointment then. Here I was getting ready to complain and whatever, but all right. Well, we're gonna get going on the tree kickers and putting tires on. So, hang on.
Oops, daisy.
Okay, so the plan was I was gonna do we were gonna do one side first, get our act together, and then show you guys the other side. Here's the problem. So these expansion bolts, or whatever you want to call them, expansion inserts, seem like a pretty cool deal. We don't use hand tools. There's no room to there's some flat sides on them on either side of it to put a wrench in there, but we don't have room to put a wrench in. So hand tools are out of the question. Power tools, on the other hand, are usually the problem. So long story short, this one got busted off. That one went in great. This one, the impact was on reverse instead of forward, so it kicked the back part of the insert into the frame. So that one's not even existent. This one went good, except for a couple scratches in my new paint job. Here's the next issue I'm seeing. Look at that gap. It's not the razor's fault, and it's not the running board's fault. That's just the way they go on. Because these are straight, and this machine curves. I don't know. It is what it is. It's on there tight. We both stood on it before I sprayed a little touch-up paint on there. We both stood on it, and it's good. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. So, on to this side. We're going to take the same approach, except the drill's not going to go in reverse. And we're going to try a little bit harder not to break one. Hoping we get 4 out of 4 on this side. We will let you know. Here's Sheena running away in her sweatpants. All right, so we've got this side on. I just don't like the gaps. I don't know how to do it better. But it's solid, so we're going to roll with it. Now, let's get to those wheels. Took some photos. We'll do kind of before and after. And we're going to do in the middle here, but we're going to swap out some wheels and tires. They've been waiting for us. Today is a good day. All right, so just a quick comparison. They're leaned about the same angle. These are the rear tires, or the rear tire off. Difference between the new one and the old one. Christopher is back here putting the first one on the rear. We did a quick guesstimation on our piece of junk scale, and I'm gonna say, based on my estimates of the scale, it's about 22 pounds difference between the new tires and the old ones. So we're carrying a lot more rubber and a more aluminum wheel. So here she is, going together.
Ooh, it's definitely not up high enough.
We gotta jack it up farther.
Yes, jack it.
Okay. Right.
Fucking lifesaver.
So, today's again happiness and some downfalls. So we got the wheel on. We had to get really, really crazy about jacking this thing up. We may have to deflate the tires to get it out of the garage, but that's not the story. Here's the story.
Oh, that's hard.
Stock lug nuts in these wheels don't work.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
They fit in there. It's just when you put it in there, it's inside of the rim.
Yeah, it recesses all the way into the rim.
So we need aftermarket lug nuts.
Yeah, and we are going to ride today, hell or high water, and it's raining right now. So
One more.
we got the high water part covered. We are headed to Houghton Lake. We called a power sports dealer up there. They've got what we need. She said, "Oh, take your time." I said, "No, we're going to ride today." So we're not taking our time. So we're on the road again. All right, we were just leaving Hardcore Performance, Houghton Lake. We got us a set of nuts. And we are on our way home. We'll probably have to stop and get lunch and fight southbound traffic on a Sunday. But we're on our way. All right, we are going back together. Christopher's getting them all put on.
Show the other side.
Go to the other side that's finished. Look how big those are. Holy smokes. Yeah, this thing might not get out past the garage door.
It will. It will.
I mean, it's going to. Whether we do it at air full PSI or we have to bring all the air out.
What PSI are the
All right, I'm not sure which parts I cut out, but here we are on the trailer. This thing is ridiculous.
cut out all of the tire putting on.
I cut out all the tire putting on, but they're on. Everything's tight. We're ready for a test run. All right, after ridiculous traffic jams and slow ups, we made it up here. You wouldn't think being a half an hour away from our house it would take us an hour to get here, but we got here. We're unstrapping. We're gonna videotape some of the ride. We'll probably have people get out and videotape the machine as we're going. And we're gonna try a nice easy trail first, make sure everything's good before we get into the hard stuff. So hang on, here we go. Here, run it all the way lock to lock. Or run it all, turn it all the way. Like this way. Steer towards me all the way. I want to see if it hits. No, look at that clearance. Look at the clearance, Clarence. You can barely stick your hand between that and the fender. All the way the other way. Yep, I am really glad we did that lift. Here we go. Sure. All right, Christopher's gonna get a couple laps in. I haven't got to see this thing run too much from the outside. Next lap around, he'll get a little bit more. I feel like I'm watching a merry-go-round. It's all right. All right, so I turned off the camera before the action started. There was a winch box back here with all our winch and stuff.
It's up the front.
Oh, it's up in the front.
Yeah.
It came off and it popped the fender off. But those push pins, if you remember.
I'm just glad like the fender didn't break on its own.
Yeah. Well, those push pins are a little short, so I think we're gonna put bolts in here.
Or just leave zip ties.
Or leave the zip. We may just leave the zip ties. Who knows? So we found our first problem in the shakedown. Other than that, how'd it go?
It was good. It was really good.
So far, so good.
Kind of hurt my back when it up there though.
Oh, got a Can-Am out here getting wild. All right, we're gonna get back on the trail, see what else we can do. All right, can't be a shakedown if we don't run over some rocks. Let her do it. Woo. Yep. You got to get up over that. Give it some gas.
Keep going, keep going.
You can. Yes. Please climb over that rock. Yeah.
There you go. Don't stop. Come over. Go over that rock too.
Perfect. Perfect. Look at that ground clearance. Yep. Nice.
Just keep driving, Mom.
Just give it like. Yep.
Oh, come on.
Back up like 4 inches and give it a little bump. Aim towards that big rock right there until you get out of this section. You're on top of some stuff. I want you to aim towards that big rock right there until you're clear of this, and then turn left. Nice. Awesome. That looked great. Okay, now hard left. Come back, driver.
It's just stuff moving.
Everything looks great.
There's nothing broken.
Don't come down off that ledge. Back up a little bit. Stop. Go forward and turn driver as you move forward.
Turn hard.
There you go. Good job. Nice.
Tippy.
All right, that was the end of our rip. Quick shakedown. The only casualty so far is just the Mudbuster fender, but we all know why that happened. So we're gonna get strapped down, loaded up, heading home. Laura, what do you think so far of the new improvements? 2 thumbs up from Laura. Christopher? 2 thumbs up? No? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I am super excited because it does not feel like we're rolling 35s. It looks like, it feels like it's got stock tires on it, but that was the gear, the reason for the gearing. So far so good. We're gonna hit the sand dunes next weekend. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in, coming back to us. New viewers, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more of our RZR adventures.